Grand Rising family, come on in. Y'all know I feel like I gotta make a song out of it. Like, come on in, come on in. I play too much. But I'm here because someone was feeling depressed and down. And God taught me a new way to think of it whenever you're going through anxiety, depression, certain things. God has been working on me. So, of course, I'm going to help y'all. Like, of course, you can hear God on your own. You can do the same thing. You don't need me to speak to God. You don't need me to sit in his presence. I'm just here helping and letting God use me. And he can do the same with you too. But something that he taught me is that anytime that you're depressed, you're living in the past. And anytime you're anxious and have anxiety, you're living in the future. And here's how you eliminate that. Start living in the present moment. Start living in what it is that God has for you. Yeah, you may not have the mansion that you want, but God gave you somewhere to lay your head. You may not have $1 million in your account, but you just got paid. You may not have all the food or all the things that you want in life, but you have just enough. And what I'm telling you, that even if you don't have enough, even if you just have $1 in your pocket, know that God will supply, because God is a provider, a way maker, a healer, and even more. So what I'm telling you, that is anytime that you appreciate the small things and the things that you have in your life right now, and the people, the places, God will provide more. He will give you more than you could have ever imagined, more than you could have ever prayed for. He's just waiting on you. He know that you are deserving of it. He know what you've been through. I know you're talking to God like, hey, God, I'm going through this. I've been through this. I got this going on. I mean, God, do you not hear me? But God does hear you. Know that he is always working, and know that God is waiting on you. It's certain things that you're praying for and you're asking God for that you're not even ready for, because you got some inner work to do. You got some things that you got to do for God first before he can give you what it is that you've been praying for. You might be praying for that spouse and you don't even know you haven't healed from that trauma from the last relationship. And I know it may be a hard pill to swallow, but I understand. You may be asking God for $1 million, but you don't even know how to manage your money. So God is never going to give you something that he knows you're going to lose. God is an everlasting God. What he gives you, he want to make sure you keep it. But he will literally sometimes test you and put things in a way just to see if you did the work. It's all about doing the work. And when you do the work, it is not the work for you. It is the work of God. It is what God is telling you to do. Know that God is going to give you what it is that you've been praying for, but he is waiting on you. And remember what I said. Anytime that you're depressed, you're living in the past. So release the past. Separate yourself from the two, from the past and the present. Because separate the two. Because right now, you're in the present. You can't go back to the past. Can you touch the past? You can't. So now it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to go on. It's time for you to achieve and do what it is that God is telling you to do. And that's why you're facing depression. And if you're having anxiety, you're anxious, it's because you're too worried about the future. Right now, you can only live in the present moment to get to the future. So what it is that you're doing now affects your future. So do not worry at all, because God don't want you to worry. He said, cast all your worries unto him, and he shall add more. So what I'm telling you is that live in the present moment and do what it is that God tell you. Because regardless, as long as you walking in your purpose and you doing what it is that God is telling you to do, it's only up. And in the future, you'll be exactly where it is that you're meant to be. Because guess what? What is for you, can't nobody take it away. Can't nobody stop what it is that God has for you. So stop worrying. Stop being depressed. Stop feeling down. Because the past, you may have went through this, but where God is taking you is even better. You don't even have to worry about the future, because we just separated it. I just told you how you separate it. Live in the present moment and know that God is working on your behalf. But I love y'all, family. Stay positive. Stay blessed.